What is going on, guys? It is your boy Danny D back at you with a brand new video. In today's video, we're going to be checking out the Betty Crocker Cookie Brownies. Now this should be so solid because I am a fan of cookies and I do love me some brownies as well. So melding those two worlds together should be so perfect because the box alone makes these look so mouth-watering. But I'm going to grab this box and show you what we're working with today, guys. I did not even know this was a thing. My mom was browsing through our local grocery store and she's seen these bad boys and she's like, you know what, I'm going to pick these up so you can review them. We'll cook them all up and let you try them on camera. From the picture alone, these look so good. The brownie looks so mouth-watering and that cookie on top looks even more delicious. With like little chocolate chips pieces on top of it. Altogether, these are going to be such a banger, guys. I'm going to turn around on the back of it and show you how these are made. Apparently, what you have to do is you have to mix up the brownie batter in one bowl, and in a separate bowl you got to mix up the cookie dough. Then once you get all that done, you get your little baking sheet out and you put the brownie down first. Then you roll up the little cookie dough balls and you lay that in the middle of each of those brownies, and you put it in the oven on around 350 or 325 depending on what kind of pan you use, and depending on the size, as you can see on the bottom down there, if you use an 8x8, it's about 34 to 39 minutes, a 9x9 about 30 to 34 minutes, and 11x7 is around 27 to 32 minutes. So these are going to be so delicious, I have no doubt, because honestly I've had brownies a lot in the past and most of them from Betty Crocker are very solid. So without further ado, guys, we're going to go ahead and whip these bad boys up and throw them in the oven, and we'll be right back to check them out. Alright guys, so we are finally back. We had to cook this thing a little bit longer than anticipated. We had to cook it for around 45 to 50 minutes just to make sure it was good and done. The only downside is, like the picture that I showed you a minute ago, the box compared to the actual product is a lot different than I thought it would be. I figured it at least looked somewhat similar to the box, but like a lot of things, like fast food pictures, like the poster on the window compared to the actual product, it's always a lot different. But we're not going to let that be the judge. We're actually going to taste this bad boy and see how good it really is. So without further ado, guys, let's go for bite number one. Real quick, before we go into bite number one, I just want to give you a little glimpse of what this bad boy looks like close up. As you can see, it doesn't look too bad. You got the brownie on the bottom and the chocolate chip cookie melted on top of it. It doesn't look bad, but compared to the box, it just does not look anything like it. But without further ado, let's go for bite number one. Cheers, guys. The taste on this is pretty good, but to me it kind of tastes like if you just took a brownie, took a bite of that, and took a homemade chocolate chip cookie and took a bite of that. That's kind of what I'm getting, instead of it being like a melded together type of flavor, if you know what I mean. It's not like that. But the cookie is nice and crunchy like I was expecting, and the brownie is nice and moist. So from that aspect, it's actually not bad at all. But as far as, you know, being the product like I thought it was going to be, is not that. But we're going to go for bite number two, and I'll give you my review. Cheers, guys. The main reason why we even got these in the first place is because we normally get the Betty Crocker fudge brownies or like the milk chocolate brownies, one of those two. They didn't have those and these were on the aisle, so we was like, you know what, we're just going to go with these. How bad can it be? And honestly, I can't say that I'm a fan and that I will probably get this ever again. It was a nice change of pace, to be honest with you, and if you actually have made this before yourself and it actually turned out pretty well, let me know in the comments below, you know, what your thoughts are, and if I did something wrong, like from the video before where I was showing you the whole cooking montage, if I did something in that video that was wrong and like there's something I could have done to make it better and actually like turn out like the box, you let me know. I'm going to give this bad boy a middle of the road 3 out of 5. It's passable for, you know, a nice little treat, but as far as being something that I could sit down and eat a lot of, it's not that. It's definitely not Reese's Cups or anything like that. So for that being said, I would recommend you guys going to get some regular brownies or just get some cookies. Don't get this. I wouldn't recommend it. But if you enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below if things you would love to see me do in the future. And remember, if you're not subscribed to this channel, subscribe for more amazing content in the future. And as always, have a wonderful rest of your day. Bow.